you can't blame the Republicans for feeling a sense of urgency now that Queen Elizabeth is out of the way. Even the Australian Republican movement, which pretended to maintain a dignified silence when she died, couldn't help itself. Its expression of sadness and gratitude on the day also included the reminder that, quote, "The Queen backed the right of Australians to become a fully independent nation during the referendum on an Australian Republic in 1999, unquote. It was just that you stupid Australian voters didn't support it with her. The ARM also asserted, quote, "It is unlikely we will ever see a monarch as respected or admired by the Australian people again," unquote. That might or might not be true. But even if it is, does that mean we must become a republic? Australia is in a very unique position. Like the United States, our country was founded at the tail end of the Enlightenment, when the ideas of freedom, equality and individualism were becoming universal. Our laws, institutions and culture were built upon these solid principles. And as a result, we are today a happy, prosperous and widely envied nation. Unlike the United States, though, we never rose up against the empire. So we have, in my opinion, enjoyed the best of both worlds. An egalitarian culture that nevertheless retained and revered the virtues epitomised by the monarchy: humility, service, honour, humour and hard work. The United States ditched most of those things and, through sheer patriotic energy and courage, became the world power of the 20th century. But look at it now. Some of its cities are like horror movies, with drugged-up zombies fighting and defecating in the streets, and the powerful elite are locked in a fight to the death for the Capitol and the White House. Americans say they don't do pageantry, but they kind of do. Just as the death of Queen Elizabeth is reminding ordinary Britons and members of the Commonwealth of what the monarchy represents, the US also recently rallied around a significant funeral to remind themselves of what their republic represents. That funeral was for the violent thief and drug user George Floyd, whose death sparked riots across the nation, causing more deaths and billions of dollars of damage. The funeral was broadcast live on 6 television networks and featured a speech from future President Joe Biden.
I grew up with Catholic social doctrine, which taught me that faith without works is dead, and you'll know us by what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got to deal with the denial of the promise of this nation to so many people for so long. It's about who we are, what we believe, and maybe most importantly, who we want to be.
Who we want to be? Haven't they worked that out yet?